Where are you listening from? The nurse's fingers tightened around the blood pressure cuff, like she was trying to keep something from slipping out. Maybe the truth, maybe me. She leaned in so close her breath warmed the side of my jaw. When the doctor comes in, say you're someone else. I turned, ready to ask what she meant. But she cut me off with a whisper sharp enough to slice skin. We don't have time. The door handle clicked. Her eyes wide and not scared, but warning me. A tall shadow stretched across the room as the doctor walked in, wearing a practiced smile and eyes that calculated every inch of me. My pulse jumped under the cuff. Right then I knew this wasn't a normal appointment. It was a setup, and I wasn't meant to walk out. I'd come here because my chest had been tightening for weeks, a pressure that felt less like sickness and more like someone pressing a thumb into my ribs night after night. I thought it was stress, work, the slow wear of a life lived half in the dark. But the nurse's warning, say you're someone else, hit a part of my mind I kept locked away. The part trained to spot lies. The part that remembered patterns people hoped I'd forget. The doctor greeted me with a warmth I didn't buy for a second. His eyes flicked to the chart before speaking, too carefully, like he needed to confirm the name before selling whatever story he had planned. My wife had insisted I come here. Her voice had been sweet, but too eager. Go to my clinic. They'll take care of you. She even booked the appointment herself. I told myself it was love, care, concern. But under those harsh lights, with a trembling nurse behind me, it hit me concern was never her talent. Control was. While the doctor pretended to read my file, I pretended to breathe normally. Without moving my head, I scanned the room. A cabinet behind him sat slightly open. Inside, a vial with a red label. My name wasn't on it. His questions came out soft, almost bored. Any dizziness? Any recent episodes? Anyone else with access to your medication? That last one made me smile, thin and humorless. He already knew. When he stepped out to prepare the next step, I moved calmly. No panic, no shaking. I slipped my phone into my hand and opened the shared cloud drive my wife didn't know I could access. I wanted to know why she pushed this clinic so hard. The first file was a photo of her and the doctor, standing too close, his hand on her waist, her smile tight like she was choking on a secret. The next file was worse. An invoice, non-medical, personal serum A41 dosage calibration. Her credit card. His signature. Something inside my chest clicked, not pain this time, but understanding. I dug deeper, deleted messages, transcripts, a voice memo I'd never heard before. Make sure he doesn't ask questions. Once it's done, we're finished. Her voice calm, steady, almost relieved. By the time the doctor came back, I had already decided which version of myself he would meet: the quiet one, the obedient one, the one who listens before he strikes. He walked in carrying a metal tray. A syringe lay on it, filled with too much liquid, too dark, prepared too quickly to be anything routine. Just a standard test, he said. Standard lies. I let him talk. Let him believe he was the smartest man in the room. Then I placed a voice memo on the counter and hit play. His hand froze in midair. The nurse went pale. She hadn't been part of this. She had only tried to save a stranger. You should listen, I said quietly, calm, almost bored. My wife's voice spilled into the room like poison. The doctor's composure cracked, first a hairline fracture, then a complete break. He reached for the syringe again, not to use it this time, but to hide it. I laid my hand on his wrist, gentle but final. I'm not the man you thought you were killing. His face collapsed under the weight of the truth. I didn't threaten him, didn't raise my voice. I just opened the door and motioned for the nurse to leave. She didn't hesitate. When she was gone, I locked the door. Sit. He obeyed. I handed him my phone. Call her. Put it on speaker. He swallowed, dialed, praying she wouldn't answer. She did, too fast, too eager. Is it done? She asked. That voice, once comforting, now scraped through my mind like rusted metal. I nodded at him. He stammered, not yet. Why? She snapped. Because, I said, stepping into the silence. I'm still alive. The line went dead. He dropped the phone like it burned him. I leaned in close enough for him to see the storm he helped create. You're going to tell me everything, every payment, every plan, every detail. All of it, and he did. Not because I threatened him, but because he saw a man with no illusions left. A man who wouldn't hesitate again. I walked out of the clinic without looking back. The nurse was waiting, relief softening her shoulders. She asked if I was okay. I told her the truth. I am now, outside. The cold air hit my lungs like a reset button. I didn't think about the syringe or the doctor or the evidence backed up in several places. I thought about her, the woman who once promised to protect my life, then paid someone to take it. I wasn't angry anymore. Not even hurt. Detachment is cleaner, sharper, more efficient than revenge. By the time she realized what I knew, the fallout would already be moving. Quiet, precise, untraceable. and I would watch from a distance, calm as winter.